Welcome to another video on my channel. I know it's been a really long time and I'm very sorry. It's just been such a busy summer. I haven't had much time to make videos, but I'm working on a project of making 50 different cards for a family member. She wants to give them as a gift, and I am working on them now, and I thought, why not make some of them a tutorial? So let's make some cards. This first card we're going to make is going to be, we're going to do a little bit of stamping and then putting some embossing powder on, and then when we're all done, we're going to color it with distress inks, and then when we're all done, we're going to remove the embossing powder, and you're going to see it's going to leave a nice bright white. You'll see why I choose to remove it instead. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start off. I'm taking this stamp. This is a stamp. This is this flower right here from this. This is a Tim Holtz set, I believe. I'm just going to take this flower and I'm just going to randomly stamp it throughout the whole background. Kind of turning it, moving it around, just kind of putting it wherever I feel like it needs to be throughout the whole, and I am stamping it with Versamark ink. And I am just doing the flower. Okay. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my white embossing powder. You could use really clear. You could use clear if you wanted to, or you could use a color. I'm just using white just because it was what was on my table. Because we're going to remove it, it doesn't really matter. The only thing that I will tell you is I've used a pearlized one with this technique before, and when I removed it, it left kind of like a pearl halo around the images, which was kind of cool, but you might not want it for some projects. So for this one, I don't really want it. So I'm just going to go ahead with basic white, which you can see I'm almost out of. It's time to get some more. All right. Anyways, once you're done with that, then you're just gonna heat that all up and melt those. And let's see. I don't think that you'll be able to see until I start to add some color, but I have one that I had already started before I decided to make the video. So let's go ahead and now start with that one. And we're just going to take some inks here. I have Worn Lipstick, Picked Raspberry, Abandoned Coral, and Fossilized Amber I'm going to use. And these are Distress Oxide inks. Just going to put a little ink kind of wherever I feel like it. And I'm using watercolor paper. I don't know why I chose watercolor. It's just because it's what I grabbed, I guess. Let's do a little picked, this one here is picked raspberry. Currently, some of my favorite combinations are picked raspberry and abandoned coral. I don't know why, I just think they look so pretty together. Let's go with a little bit of worn lipstick. Right here. It's really close to the picked raspberry, I guess. Let's try I haven't used some of these yet. Oh, that's pretty yellow. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna go back in with the abandoned coral. Such a pretty, pretty color. And there we go. We just have an array of colors on there. And you can see this embossing powder pretty clear. I think I might just leave it I think we will leave it for now. Let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. Okay, let's go with this. I think I'm gonna make this a birthday card. It's nice bright colors. I'm just gonna get a little bit of vellum and let's find, I like this happy birthday right here. So let's use that one. Actually, let's celebrate. I'm going to stamp this in Versamark, and then I'm going to stamp it on vellum too. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my smells good. Clear off that. And then I'm going to stamp the celebrate first. All right. There. Okay. Let's use white again. See if this will work. Okay. I have in the background my my Mink machine warming up, and you can also do this with, you know, it doesn't just have to be a Mink, it can be a laminator, or you can do it with an iron as well. Okay, so all I did was just, there's a little bit of white that was sticking where I didn't want it to, so I just took a little paintbrush and brushed it off. And now I've got Celebrate stamped. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Let's Celebrate. Okay. Just above the Celebrate. I don't know if that's going to work out. It may have moved a little too much. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Put that away. Put those aside. Now let's heat this up real quick. There we go. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to take a sheet of very inexpensive copy paper, printer paper, whichever, and I'm going to stick this into it. Now the reason that you want to do this is because you need a place, if you're going to take that embossing powder off, you need a place for it to stick to. So if you put this in your Mink machine without, or with one of those, you know, those plastic things that come with it, a carrier sheet, it will, the white embossing powder will stick to the carrier sheet, and you don't want that. So just fold it into a piece of paper and then stick this right into your Mink and let it do its thing. When it comes out, you'll see what it does. So let's start by cutting this then. Okay. Here we go. I'm just gonna put this right in here and I'm gonna trim it pretty close. There we go. Let's celebrate. I'm gonna save this piece for another project. And then I'm gonna come over here, and now it's all done. You can kind of see that it's stuck through. I'm gonna pull it up carefully, sort of stuck. And now you can see the images. You can see that they're on here, and they're also on here, and you can tell it's a little bit brighter white. I think the white's a little bit brighter, but there it is. Then I'm just gonna throw that piece away, and I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna glue it right there. And actually, I'm not even gonna glue it. I'm gonna staple it. I'm gonna use my Tim Holtz tiny attacher, but first I want to cut this off I'm going to flag this one here. Cut up at an angle, or cut up in the center and then just angle into those. And then you have a nice little flag. I'm going to put it right here, like so. I like the way this is coming out. It's nice and bright, but still light and airy. Could even be a wedding card. There we go. Pretty. And then I'm going to grab a colored card. I like the yellow. And I'm going to trim a little bit off this side. Just a little. Because I want to ensure that some of the yellow from the card shows through. That's pretty. Do I just want the yellow on that side? Or do I want the yellow on both sides? I'm going to trim a little bit more off. Now you could see it didn't make a huge difference, I guess, to take these off. It made it flat and it's not, there's no shiny parts, so if you don't like the shiny but you want the image there, that part makes a difference, I guess. It's all up to how you want it. I could have left it alone, but I just wanted to show you the technique. It's pretty simple, and I've done it before and I liked it. On this one, I think I liked it better before I did it, but that's okay. It is what it is, right? All I'm gonna do now is stick this down to the yellow card, and then we have a nice little card finished, and this could end up being a wedding card or a birthday card. Anything that you celebrate, it could be a good card for that. It's pretty colors. There we go. There we go. We have a lovely card. Alright, I hope you join me for our next video. Bye-bye now.